Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the good things. Welcome back guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is a sit down video, as you can see, and I'm very excited about today's video. It's a video I've been thinking about doing for quite some time, and the reason why I wanted to do this video is to encourage someone. I know there's someone out there who is going to be feeling the same way that I had been feeling for as long as this story I'm going to talk about has happened. And before I start the video, I just want to say, wherever you are in your life, whatever stage of your life you're in, whatever job you're in, whatever car you drive, that's never permanent. And your dreams, your aspirations are all possible, and they should always keep you going and keep you moving. So let's get right into this video. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about my employment history since I came to Australia. I came to Australia in 2017 to study, and when I came to Australia, studying was my main priority. In my first year, all I wanted to do was to study, because mainly my parents were still supporting me, so looking for a job wasn't a priority. But then when I came here and I saw how all my friends were working and the kind of life that people who were working were living, I thought to myself, I need to find a job. So I made a resume. I didn't have any prior working experience. This is where all the drama started. So I didn't have any prior working experience, and for any job they always say someone who has a 1 year working experience and all. I didn't have that. So I applied for this. My first job was an online tutoring job. It wasn't even in Australia. It was for a company that was based in Japan, and I had to tutor students who were in Japan, like basic English. And I was very proud of myself, to be honest. When I got this job, I was so excited. I was finally going to be making money. This job, to be honest, when I think about it, it makes me very emotional. I was proud that I got that job, but then I used to get paid nothing, like $2.50 for every lesson, and a lesson was 30 minutes. So because I wanted to compensate for the wages that they were paying me, I worked for longer hours. Like I would start working like at 8 a.m. and I would finish work like at 10 p.m. teaching. I would try to get as many classes as possible so that I would make money. And it got to a point where I worked for this Japanese company, I think for 5 months. And it got to a point where I wasn't seeing anyone. I was always in my house, and it started affecting me emotionally. I started getting depressed. I would get panic attacks. It was bad. So I decided to quit. And after I quit this job, I was like, let me look for a job now in Australia. Now that I have like prior working experience, maybe I can get a job in Australia. No, it didn't happen for me that way. So a friend of mine said to me, why don't you try like fundraising, where you like go door to door, trying to get donations from people, like trying to get sign-ups from people so that they can donate for a specific purpose. So fundraising is quite like an easy job to break into. Like if you would come in Australia and you don't have any work experience, or you want a job, like fundraising is like such an easy job to get. So I joined a company that wasn't really fundraising, but then it was similar, like how you would have to do the job. So it was like a gardening company. They used to do like tree cutting and gardening in general. So my job was to go door to door, giving people cards and like looking for clients, people would be interested in the company, doing gardening or mowing for those people. So like guys, it was such a horrible job. You know, imagine in the heat of summer, like, you know how hot it gets in summer in Australia, and having to like walk from door to door, and people most of the times were not nice. And I can understand having a random person knock on your door saying, hey, I'm working for this company, would you want us to do mowing for you? Like, I felt like I was a nuisance, you know. I feel like it started affecting me emotionally because of some of the words that people would say to me, and also because some people were very, very like racist towards me. So it started affecting me so much. It started affecting my self-esteem, and also because of the working conditions, I really didn't enjoy it. So I ended up quitting. How I actually quit that job, I knocked at one door and the door was slightly open. I didn't know that there was a dog in this house. The dog heard my knock and came out running, guys. And this wasn't a dog. This thing looked like a tiger. Like, it was massive, and it chased me down the road until the owner came out and called back their dog. I was traumatized. Up to this day, when I think of how I nearly died from a dog attack, like, guys, it literally terrifies me. But then that was the day I quit that job. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. So all this happened in my first year in Australia, and now in my second year, I really wanted to focus on getting a job in accounting. And I felt so much pressure, guys, because my degree was only 3 years. So I really needed to get a job in accounting so that I could stay in Australia. So I started looking for jobs, guys. I applied everywhere. I applied at KPMG, I applied at Ernst & Young, I applied at Deloitte, I applied at all accounting firms I could think of, and I would always get regret emails. And what was demotivating, like what used to put me down so much, was the fact that I used to work hard in school, like to make sure that my grades were good. And I used to put myself out there. Like, I was very social. I was part of so many social groups in uni so that I could just like interact and, like, you know, have something else to put on my resume that's just not books and studying. So yeah, in my second year, I started applying for jobs. Whilst I was looking for accounting jobs, I applied for a tutoring job in Australia, because remember, I had done this online teaching job, so now I had like prior working experience. So I got a job in tutoring, and whilst I was tutoring, I was also doing before and after school care. So before and after school care, for some of you who don't know what it is, it's like there are some parents in Australia that start work early and some parents that work till late. So like before and after school care is like you go to a certain school center and you take care of children before school starts, and you take care of children after school ends. So that's the job that I had in my second year. And at the end of my second year, I thought to myself, let me do a unit at school that will allow me to do an internship after. So like there was a unit at Macquarie University that you could take that would put you in a company for an internship for like 3 months. So I did that unit, and to be honest, that was like one of the best decisions I've ever made, because now I had something to put on my resume. Like, even though it wasn't a paid working experience, like I had something to talk about. So fast forward to how I ended up getting a job in accounting. And this is the most important part of my video, guys. It's not important how well you do in school. What's important is who you know and how you can talk and how you can express yourself. Because I feel like if I had known that a long time ago, like I would have made use of my LinkedIn. I would have made use of like recruiting agencies. So how I ended up getting my job was I was actually talking to one of my work colleagues, at this childcare center I was working at, and I was telling her, you know what, I've just graduated and I don't have any job that's related to accounting, and I need to get a job so that I can stay in Australia. And she said to me, you know what, send me your resume, I'll send it to some people I know. I sent my friend my resume. I think it was like on a Monday, right? I sent her my resume, and then 2 days after I sent her my resume, this is now on Wednesday, I got a call from a recruiting agent, and she was like, oh, I got your resume from so and so, and I really like what I see. And we had like a really good phone interview with this agent, and she was like, you know what, Faith, I really like you, I'm going to send you for interviews with certain companies that are actually hiring at the moment. Guys, like, I started thinking to myself, I've been applying for jobs in accounting for 3 years. Why didn't I just like sign up for recruiting agents a long time ago? She prepped me up for the interviews, and she told me how to speak, how to answer questions and all. And then I went for an interview. I went for my interview with my current job now. And to be honest, guys, I was so scared. The reason why I was so scared was because this was like my only chance. Like, I had been applying for jobs for 3 years, no one was responding, and I felt like this was like a make or break for me. Like, no one else would ever give me another chance. So I really like put myself out there in that interview. And when I left the interview, to be honest, like, I felt very, very positive about it. And this is now like a week after I had spoken with my friend about me looking for jobs and her hooking me up with her recruiting agencies. And then like after 2 days after the interview that I had with my current company, I got the job, guys. Like, it wasn't even after 2 weeks after I had told my friend that I'm looking for jobs. So this gets me to the most important point of my video. Guys, you should make use of your connections. Make use of your friends. Make use of your current workmates. Make use of anyone that you know if you are ever looking for a job. Because now I realize that companies, before they hire someone from outside their company, they always hire from within. They will ask people within the company if they know of someone else to recommend. And if you don't make use of your friends, if your friends don't know that you're actually looking for a job, they can't ever recommend you, you know. And also work on your resume. Like, if you're applying for a job, don't have the same resume for all jobs. You should always tailor fit your resume to the job that you're looking for. And in all this, like, just always staying positive. Always staying positive. Praying, like, for me really helped me to just keep me motivated. You know, the hardest thing is being an international student, guys, in a foreign country. It's hard being an international student, and not getting a job always makes you feel like you have failed yourself, you know. Because when you move from your home country to a foreign country, you have these big dreams and these big aspirations, and when you see things not working out the way you had imagined them to, it's just so demotivating. But that's it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and I was able to motivate someone not to give up and to just like keep pushing towards your goal. I know the hardest thing is being in a foreign country and thinking that you are never going to get the job that you want. Till my next video, guys. Bye.